Hello everyone, it's Friday's lesson, and as we come to the end of the week, again, we just want to share some final thoughts and insights with you regarding this week's lesson. Now, in today's lesson, the author raises an interesting point. What do you do when waiting on the Lord feels like a crucible? And the truth of the matter is, there are times when God will ask us to wait for something we really want or need. In those times, waiting can be painful, especially when what you are waiting for could save your health, your finances, your marriage, your job, or even your life. Waiting for these things can feel like an eternity. As such, the waiting, it can be painful. So what's a Christian to do when God asks you to wait? Here's what you do. You trust in and focus on the person of God. Because when you think about it, you're not putting your trust in promises and Bible verses. What you're putting your trust in is the God who made you those promises. And this is where an intimate and personal relationship with God becomes important. Because what you know to be true about God will be the foundation of your faith in God. The Apostle Paul said this in 2 Timothy 1:12. For this reason, I also suffer these things, but I am not ashamed, for I know in whom I have believed, and I am convinced that he is able to guard what I have entrusted to him until that day. Notice what Paul said. I can suffer for the gospel because I know exactly who it is that I'm putting my faith and trust in. Paul understood the importance and the power that comes from a personal and intimate relationship with God. Which is why he could say, I can endure all things and do all things because it is Christ who gives me strength. I want to end this week the way we started out. Put your delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Why? Because in the end, God is for you. Well, those were some of our thoughts for this week. Now it's your turn. Please join your local church tomorrow for Sabbath school and share some of your thoughts from this week's lesson. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to join us next week as Seth shares his thoughts about dying like a seed. Take care. Have a happy Sabbath.